Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Lightning Returns Final Fantasy XIII on Mysterious GG. It's the last video of this weekend for those of you watching as they go up, and we are about to throw down some chronostasis to try to milk the time. And we've done, this is the Atomo Sand Shrine. We've done Dry Floodlands Shrine. Grave of the Colossi Shrine should be the last place to go to get a tablet, I think. Unless I'm confused. And there's every chance that I'm confused. What is this? Bhakti's Oil. Okay, whatever. Bhakti's Oil quest also might be a little thing to sort of gently guide you towards where the tablets are, because it does seem like it pops up where tablets are supposed to be in-game. Now we've got all these Pilgrim Cruxes, which become much more plentiful when you get to a certain section of dungeon. They would not have opened these doors. We've got all these, got all these, like, north and south and east. I can't even see them on this level of zoom. But the north, south, that's Temple Ruins. Those are different. Shrine of the Tablet, Shrine of the Tablet, Shrine of the Tablet. Differently named. If I was paying more attention, I would have gotten it. But Temple Ruins, the temple, which I don't see a west gate. It just seems to be north, south, and east. Oh, now we've got these different shop types there. They weren't there before, were they? And I kept expecting them to show up, and they didn't. Anyway. But these tablets, which really become much more plentiful now than they were before, allow us to get into the shrines. We can't actually get into the temple from different directions. Those are doors that are openable from a specific side.
Yes, another tablet in the bag. Now we can see those murals.
Yeah, great old bag.
That's what the man says. Let's head back to the ruins.
And we got another tablet. Is it the same viewing room for... Is there 3 rooms with murals, or are we just going to the same room every time? I am legitimately not sure. At any rate, more yellow skulls, more unappraised items. If it turns out later that the unappraised items, once we get them appraised, are quite valuable, then it will have been a mistake to have just stopped cutting down these skeletons to grab them, but at this point they don't seem to be of great value.
It can be quite sudden.
It's perfectly natural that your body is changing as you teleport, Lightning. Don't worry about it, you shouldn't be ashamed. It's part of becoming a woman. Sorry. Alright, so it's, I guess we'll just about finish all of this, Oh, hold up. No, you're not going to be enough. I'll fight you, but you're not going to... Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I shouldn't be fighting it at all. This is basically a waste of time. Because it's not going to give us enough to cast, all we'll really get out of doing this is, anything that it drops.
Time for action.
But we're going to get our health and everything back. So we got a crystal, so that was worth doing. We probably got Ruin or possibly Runaga. Ruin and Liquid Glass. Okay. Let's head back for the... This doesn't even matter now that I think about it, because I'm going to... Fang just walks off. I can't believe you're going to visit Bhunivelze, you bitch! I went, oh, I can't believe! Boy! Roy, mate! That's my Fang. voice. two space of Australians. The difference is one of them is falsetto, the other one is less falsetto. But they basically both talk like this, isn't that right, Vanille? That's right, Fang. Oh, with the bushwhackers! Oh, Cousin Vanille! Oh, that's right, Cousin Fang! Oh. Alright, let's watch this again.
Would want, even if she weren't dead. Yet you go making up handy lies. She would have wanted.
By the way, your sister's dead. I thought I'd throw that in there again.
You to do that. That's just plain dishonest.
You want me to apologize?
That's basically
Are
Final
you saying
Fantasy.
Sarah wouldn't have wanted me to save Snow from
Talk
that?
for. That's just a bunch of bullshit, Lightning.
You told me to do it in the first place.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But I'm special, you see? The rules don't apply to me. Anyway, Sarah's not even dead. And I'm not talking about any
What?
of that
I guess I should have been paying
she's
attention
so
before.
alive in everyone's heart. Garbage.
Should have been listening to this before I was talking over it. It seems like a big deal.
I know she's not gone. I know her soul is here with us. I can feel her presence even now.
Isn't that just what you want?
In
to
you,
believe?
the
How
evil
do you know
version
you're
of her.
just too scared to face the truth, clinging to some false idea of hope. You know, you're a lot weaker than I thought.
Lumina is supposed to be younger than Sarah was in the last game Sarah was in, isn't she? I guess I'm not really that good at identifying ages. Alright, now this we have already seen and didn't really involve dialogue, so we'll just skip ahead.
It's that time again.
That's special time.
I still have those memories, you know, of when I first met Snow. I was with my mother.
I
Her
don't
name was
care.
Nora. For a long time,
I know,
wanted
it
to
was a
kill
weird
Snow.
coincidence, but
I dreamed of plunging a dagger
I remember,
in
it was
his
kind
heart,
of fun.
whispering my mother's name in his ear.
even though that was also the name of his terrorist organization. Well, I guess Nora wasn't a terrorist organization precisely. He was part. He did have this weird paramilitary organization that seemed to want to overthrow the Sanctum, or maybe they were just like goofy street gang kids who were like trying to help their community. But when the Sanctum came to kill everyone in the town because they had been exposed to a false sea or Lassie or whatever the fuck the plot of the first game was, they did basically take up arms against the government. And I don't know, go watch that Let's Play if you want. But it was a weird. That's a fucking weird game too. Let's talk about Snow, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
Our first meeting. It didn't go well. Mother was with me.
You
There was a
were just
battle going
homeless.
on. She joined Snow to protect me, and then she was killed. I saw it happen, and I
Anyway,
blamed
how do you
Snow.
like my
I
scarf?
remember I was angry and filled with rage. I vowed to kill him. But you saved me. You showed me a way out of my anger. Looking back on it now.
Then we went to the Gapra
it's like it
Whitewood, a
happened
location
to
named
someone else.
JG
I remember
inexplicably
being
remembers.
angry, but I have no idea how that felt. Perhaps it's been too long.
So you remember being angry, but you don't know how it feels to be angry. But you remember. Okay. What they're getting at is that there's something weird going on. I mean, I'm explaining it to you, thinking it through as we go, but they make it fairly apparent. Something weird is going on with Hope and Lightning, where they're basically human and they have their memories, but like there's something strange going on as far as their ability to actually emotionally feel stuff. And Hope is making it pretty apparent. And my big question is, if they've been reincarnated as servants of the god Bhunivelze, and we keep getting little hints that Bhunivelze isn't really a good guy, my big question throughout the entire game the first time through, because it was pretty apparent that at the end, the god we're serving is going to turn out to be evil. It's a JRPG after all. My only question was, is this really Hope, or did Hope not get brought back? And it's just something with Lightning's memories of Hope being manipulated, and really, Hope is evil. But there's little dialogues, as Zerval pointed out, like Lightning and Hope are both talking about the dumbass quest with the chef and the niblet hairballs, where it's like, I can't imagine Bhunivelze, the mighty evil god, is like chatting with you about goblet, niblet hairballs or whatever. It's gotta be, somehow this is really Hope. Yusnaan has been unlocked. But Hope is the only person out there who really understands how Lightning feels about not being able to feel anything. Try that for catch 22. Anyway, not great rewards this time. Yusnaan is an EP skill that just means you burn 1 EP and you get rid of status ailments, so it's not like worthless, but There's
Right,
items
do
for
you
that.
The more souls you...
So we could replenish items, but we're actually full on items to the point where we don't necessarily want to spend points here because we need them instead to stretch the game time out infinitely. Holy tree roll beams with light. So we got 3 bulbs. I think there's a total. I think the most you can get is 5 bulbs, and then you have extended time as far as it can go in the game. We could fight Skeleton too. See, we got 5 stars against him, but then I guess I did something differently. Off screen, I was barely able to win and got 0 stars. On screen, I smoked it. We could fight Snow or Noel again with our new, more leveled up selves, but it doesn't seem like it's really worth the effort. I would rather... I want to go back to Yusnaan because I want to advance. Do I really want to do this though, or just leave it? Because there's quests to be done at Yusnaan as well that I do want to do eventually. Maybe I should just leave this. It's only 2 EP to teleport. I'll do this. The other thing is there's a chest here. There's chests in various places now that I'm going to want to... I'll probably pull out a FAQ at some point and look up chests that require EP to open. I should have saved. I should have saved. Because I could decide that this trip to Yusnaan is not worth it for the rewards. And that instead I should have warped back to where I was in the dry sands. Or whatever the hell the name of the desert is. Alright, so what I'm going to do is cast Chronostasis right off the bat. Oh, and it's 3 EP as well. Oof.
New gems, straight from the dead dunes. Want to buy one? They're called Desert Flames, and I'm the only one who sells them.
I'll buy 2, because this is part of the... Oh, this is part of the quest for those 2 jerks.
Well, that's my entire stock. Thanks for being a loyal customer.
Light, are you alright? What I mean is, look at you. You're doing exactly what those fortune tellers told you to do.
If you're asking me if I'm actually under their spells, the answer is no. Come on, they're just frauds.
Except, you didn't just pick those gems off the street. You paid a lot of gil to complete that collection.
Hope, you have to give me some credit.
Yeah,
I'm just playing
some
along
gil.
for now. The best way to find out what they're really up to is to hand over the 3 gems.
Yeah. I guess we're using all 6 EP and I'm not going to be able to teleport. I'm going to have to lock it pendant, eh? If I don't end up using this thing, I definitely need to load because it's cost me a lot of EP. Increase the number of physical combo finales, but greatly lowers the maximum HP. Quick hitter increases the number of combo finales for physical attacks by 1. Yeah. Okay, so this is actually... I'm not even going to use this thing. My autosave will be at the beginning of the town, though, so... There's probably other ways than buying the, He said I spent a lot of gil. But I think he's being silly. I think I've got hundreds of thousands of gil and I spent 2,000. Oh, maybe I don't even warp here. Maybe I will be back at the Bhunivelze land after all. In which case we might want to just jump back to the desert dunes.
Putting wishes in the mouths of the
Yeah, okay. And we didn't even get an autosave when we first went to the desert dunes, so I certainly could just or to the.
Welcome back. I still have those. I was with my. I dreamed of plunging a dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Light, do you want
jump up in
more
the air
soul?
like a weirdo?
I'm here to help.
Trying to.
I still remember Mother was with.
It's more haste, less speed on the menuing here.
But you saved.
Trying to make sure I do all the dialogue in case that does anything. Alright, let's get Yusnaan. The Dune Station. Now I really got to figure out, do I want to just go to... Oh, we can go to Ruffian instead of... Whatever, let's go to... Return to our previous location. We'll go to Yusnaan. We'll get the... We'll buy those gems. We'll visit those two weirdos. We'll finish the quest for that lady, and then I guess I'll make my way back to the Dead Dunes. But I suppose I could do side quests here. But no, we want to finish the main story in the desert, which we are inching closer to. In my off-screening, I found one enemy here that in the Yusnaan area that might be kind of fun to off-screen against, and those are behemoths. This game really only seems to have one behemoth species, but they kicked my ass, so maybe with these new powers I'd be able to defeat them. Yeah, I've got over 100,000 gills, and it costs 4,000, so not like nothing, but...
Well, it's mine.
Fortune tellers.
Oh, I need to throw down chronostasis here.
If they're asking me if I'm actually under their spell, the answer is no. Come on, they're just frauds.
Welcome to the.
Don't listen to Snow. He's just being a jerk. There were definitely
Hope, you have to give me some credit. I'm just playing along for now.
additional outfitters around here that now I can't seem to find.
Over the 3 gems.
There's Gordon Gourmet again. I can't figure out where this outfitters was that I saw before. And I'm annoyed. I guess they set it up this way specifically so you can't abuse it, but the fighting in the arena costs time. It cannot be used as a way to earn EP and save yourself time. It always costs, but I guess that's because it's got guaranteed other rewards. Also, this game is full of weirdos who love the smell of bloodshed.
I'm a big fan of the owner, Zoe.
So I tried your latest concoction. It worked well. Better than I was expecting.
Well, I
That
mean,
is
better than
most
last time.
gratifying to hear. Then the name was well chosen. Miraculously, the miracle nectar works. I have succeeded, but
Well, it's a
I
miracle that
cannot
it
rest
worked.
on my laurels. I shall give you another task that is something of a diversion.
Oh my god, does this quest ever
In
end?
science, sometimes you must step off the path of pure research and hack into the jungle of commerce.
What are you talking about? A diversion? You're starting to lose me with your metaphors.
My research
It's not a
requires
metaphor.
expenditures, flasks, Bunsen burners, liability insurance, etc. I need new revenue streams.
You want me to help you make money?
I'd like you to
Is
go
that
around
right?
posing in that armor
Bluntly
for
put,
money.
In essence, yes.
They call it gravure.
Exactly. I want you to be a spokesperson for my latest product. This is
Hello?
the concoction that
I'm
you
Commander Lightning,
previously
and this
tested.
is my favorite
I'm
store on the
rebranding
Citadel.
it as the Nectar of the Gods. Catchy, don't you think? It's yours for free.
Well, Miracle
and I
Nectar
can
was
even
already a
offer
fairly
guarantee.
okay name, but
What do you want me to do with it?
Oh, maybe we did
exactly?
win the quest.
You already know it works, so you don't need me to just test it, do you?
I want you to participate in the battle arena. Then, in battle, you must drink the nectar in front of the entire crowd. If all those people
this
see
might
how
be
well it works for you,
worth doing.
Then they'll come flocking to buy their own.
Exactly. They'll
It'll
see
basically
you
be
drink
your
the potion
whore.
and think that it will make them as beautiful and powerful as you.
That whole Mass
Oh,
Effect
how
2
they'll
thing
be
with Shepard
clamoring to
simultaneously
give me their
recording
And it's all for the
very
sake of science,
boring
right?
commercials for every
Science,
shop on
but
the
you-
Citadel,
oh,
and every
yes,
single one, without
yes,
naming the shop, he
of
declared it
course,
his
for
favorite shop on the
science.
Citadel.
That goes without saying.
I think we're supposed to be amused by the fact that she's just doing this for money, but drink the nectar during a Coliseum battle. Be sure to add some flair to leave an impression on the audience. Good luck. Alright, well, let's just knock this one out then. Got to knock it out now. Pick a battle that we think is winnable, possibly one where we think the enemy is weak against wind. The problem with these arena battles is that you can be in a situation where you don't know the enemy's weakness and get messed up. Ah, fuck you. Never mind, I guess we don't get to do it now after all. Well, that being the case, somewhere around here are those doofuses who gave us the quest finding those gems, I think. Bronze medals. Yeah. I don't get to talk to you. We have to leave ourselves at least 3 chronostasis for a teleport. Or I have to use chronostasis to get to where those behemoths are and see whether or not I can handle them in a fight now. Because that would be where I would go to grind up more EP. Hey, it's Playboy Buddy Rose.
Nut is opening a shop.
Anyway, I'm Playboy Buddy Rose as indicated. That has got to be part of some quest I haven't unlocked yet. Okay, apparently never noticed this before. And I don't get to open it. Never mind, there's some quest I haven't unlocked yet that involves opening musical treasure chests. Oh, here they are. I thought they were over here somewhere. Another, oh, it's silvered metal this time, okay.
The eye has you in its thrall, Savior.
Yeah, thanks for calling me your slave. That really... What? Oh, this one I
Behold,
need to
the
talk to.
eye has seen the truth. She returns to us bearing the 3 gems, just as foretold.
I was doubtful, but I guess you
Sure
do have
thing.
special powers. That spell really works. So why don't you tell me
I'm
what
totally
you
mesmerized,
really
dude.
want from me?
Very well. The time has come. Listen well, Savior. I have seen it.
We want you to
You will
betray
hunt
Bhunivelze and
monsters,
join
fearsome
us, the
creatures
new
that
Divine
plague
Order.
this land. The Eye has seen you defeat them all, even the ultimate beast.
And your all-seeing
Dan's that
eye
hard? No,
doesn't
he's the
lie,
ultimate
right?
hero.
Because your spell will make it true?
It is fate. The
Something like
Oracle
that,
has
yes.
spoken, and you have no choice but to act. Free our city of the monster menace.
At least what they're after isn't bad. Diviners are looking for someone to slay niblets until the last of its kind appears. Defeat the last one once it shows itself.
Like, it's pretty obvious what they're up
Okay.
to now, don't you think?
They've got a monster infestation,
Yeah, they're
and
trying
they
to get rid
want
of the
someone to
niblets,
clean it up.
which is not like a terrible evil cause. Now there's another quest that involves fighting niblets, because I remember reading about this one. I read about this one because I was trying to decide if it was worth jumping back and losing progress, because you remember we didn't come back in time to talk to those guys, and I thought we'd lost their quest forever. But there's another quest that involves fighting niblets, and I think it's in the warehouse district, so I'm going to read up on that between videos
They're
and
nothing
trigger
more
it
than
too.
con artists, manipulating you to do their bidding. What do they hope to gain
Yeah, but what they want us to do is actually going to be a good thing for the city, so what's the problem?
Maybe it's just as they say. Get rid of the monsters and the city will be a safer place.
You're saying you think this is for the greater good.
I'm going to see if we've got enough, just to finish this quest with this, we had this one character over here who wanted like 1 million pieces of flare. That's Madam. Where did she go? There's a...
My fine lady.
There was a quest here with a... What happened to it? Oh god, this would be a big waste of time if I can't turn this one in. It was the person who wanted to see lots and lots of somebody around here with a quest where they wanted to see lots of accessories. I hope it doesn't have some kind of time limit that we've already lost.
Delicious. A little something for you. See you.
I thought she was right in here, but now I can't find her. Maybe she only comes out at night? Maybe I've messed this up. So I spent a decent amount of money on this quest. Alright, well I'll tell you what I'm going to do to call it a video. Because I think I need to off-screen manage this and get a better use of my time. We're going to freeze time, and I'm going to go to where I know behemoths can spawn. Unless I find this lady soon, and I'm pretty sure I've wasted enough time now that I'm not going to accept this result, because
I can't help it.
There was a guy here who like stared at her and he was all... It might be... Some of these quests I think you have to finish by a certain day, and maybe we just wasted too much time.
My fine lady.
Not even that we've wasted time necessarily, but that its game is kind of designed so you're not supposed to be able to get everything done. Statue fragment. Okay, well. Alright, then let's, I could have sworn she was in here somewhere. Right in around here. And there was some dude looking at her, like, who was kind of in love with her, but she was only really interested in talking about accessories. Maybe it turns out you have to come around at night. I'll look it up between videos. We've wasted a certain amount of money trying to get... Or did we finish that quest and I've forgotten about it? That's another possibility, instead I've just lost my freaking mind. What I'm going to do now is... to call it a video in some kind of vaguely interesting way, we will head to where I think those behemoth enemies are. And I'm not going to save after we're done because I've wasted a whole bunch of time. But I'm curious as to whether we've reached a point in strength that we could handle them. Because I've been beating Earth Eaters, who are amongst the nastiest of the non-boss enemies. Even though they show up as kind of a vaguely required boss to reach certain doors. Or to get through certain doors. But, we have Fang's help when fighting them, which does make a difference.
Could that be the protector of the Temple of Chaos?
Everybody knows the protector of the Temple of Chaos. But yeah, this would be the area where the thing would show up. So I can come over here and just, I'm not going to go back for that because I'm not going to get to keep it. Oh, and now there's like, now it's a chaos zone, so that's not good anyway. I wouldn't necessarily want to fight one here, because it would be extra powerful, and I haven't beaten one yet without... This, I think this is the area where they appeared. Suspicious Gatekeeper's got a quest. Good for him. Yeah, all the wrong enemies are showing up. Well, the high-end enemies tend to appear near the road that lead out. But I can't get them to show up. This is, I only wanted to fight one as a way to call it a video. So if one of them doesn't show up, then I guess it's time to call it a video now. I hate to give up on it, but I just keep getting the wrong enemies. Maybe it's rarer than I realized, and I was walking through here once a good long time ago and just got lucky that one showed up at all. But this is one of the enemies I remember hunting to extinction when I played the game years and years ago. I think it was around here. That thing is not giving up on fighting me, is it? But I think it was up here on these stairs. Yeah, if you don't stop chasing me, I will not encounter one. Certainly got more defense than when I was fighting this thing before, but it's strong against it's normal defense against it. It's weak against fire, so. So I'll certainly kill it, and I'll even get a reward. Like, it doesn't matter what rewards I'm getting at this point. I'm just trying to get a behemoth to show up because I wanted to use it to call it a video, but punt level 1 was not going to make me rethink, having spent all this time running around getting nothing accomplished. A niblet. Alright. 3 enemies. 3 enemies appear and none of them are a behemoth. I'm giving up for now. Figuring that perhaps behemoths only come out at night. That's 1. Might have been nighttime the last time I was here doing stuff. Maybe behemoths only come out at night. Perhaps that lady with the quest about accessories is a nighttime thing. That is too. But it's gonna follow me forever. It's like a freaking man key. I managed to shake it. It's mildly surprising. Alright, never mind. Okay, so I wasted a lot of time in that video, and I wasted a lot of your time. But when we come back next time, I can't promise exactly what we'll be doing because I'm calling it a session. So I've got all week to think about it, but probably we'll be back in the desert trying to finish Clava's